Hey everybody, Jacob Bill's back here again, talking about Iowa Speedway again with the ShoreLunch 150 at Arca Menards. I got the poster right here. It's going to be tomorrow, Saturday, July 24th, and it's going to be an awesome day. Tickets are still available. 4 p.m. gates open, 8 p.m. race starts, but there's a lot of pre-race stuff going on before then that we're excited about. And I have here, kind of nervous, but I have Rusty Wallace and Stephen Wallace here. Legends. I'm so excited to talk to both of them. How are you guys doing, and how's Iowa treating you so far?
So far, Iowa's treating us real good. We just flew in town a little while ago, and I tell you, I'm just so excited to get the racetrack going again and get some racing back. And so we got the Arca race here. We've got everybody here. All the NASCAR folks are here. I mean, everybody. And we just want to get the pumps primed, get this track fired back up, and put some good racing on. So the nice thing is, no rain in the forecast. We got clear skies. We should have a good race.
I agree. Awesome. And Steven, you've been here before too. You won here, right?
Man, I have. Yeah. No, I just you know, kind of what Dad said, man. That this track is so cool. The town's electric. The atmosphere is gonna be really, really cool. And I've got quite a few races here that I've ran, and was fortunate enough to win the very inaugural first race in 2006 in Arca. And tomorrow night I'm a pace car driver.
Whoa,
so when
cool.
I got to win that race, and they paid off, man. I'm a pace car driver.
No, you're leading them off. That's great. Now, Rusty, when you were designing the track, did you take inspiration from tracks you liked on the Cup Series circuit, or were you just like winging it and like, I'm just going to design a track the way I want to?
That's a great question, and the answer to that is, yeah, a little bit of both. So my favorite racetrack to drive on, that I really liked the feel of, was Richmond, Virginia.
I can see
now look,
that.
I won the most races at Bristol, Tennessee, but at Richmond, I always liked the way that track drove. So I won there like 6 or 7 times. So when I was hired to design the Iowa Speedway, I'm thinking, what do I want? Let's do a 3/4 mile. I said, wait a minute, if we do a 3/4 mile, we can't fit a road course inside of it. So we need to make it a little bit bigger. So I made it a little bit bigger, and I said, I always wanted multiple groove banking so the cars can be side by side in the corners and be able to pass easier. So I said, let's put 3 bank angles in it. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Let's make the overall design kind of like Richmond, but bigger. So to answer your question, Richmond was a track that set me off on my design feet. And that's how Iowa Speedway was designed. And, you know, whether I like it or not, the cool thing is that what makes me feel so good, that all the competitors that came here, I mean, literally every one of them said, I love that track.
Yeah.
Now that as a designer, that makes you feel good.
I could totally vouch for that too, because man, I remember going there, and I was racing full time, and my father designed it, so a lot of people would talk to me about it, and man, this is cool here, but it's just the common sense stuff, like the bathrooms, like the way you get into the racetrack, the exit the racetrack. But I mean, the compound banking, like he said, it made it really raceable, and was a lot of fun just to drive around for sure.
Was there like, if my dad designed a racetrack, I'd be extra nervous to drive on it. I don't know how did you feel getting on there for the first time?
I was the first time. I had to win, or I'd be in the doghouse. So that's why maybe that's why we won.
Yeah, well, you did see you pull it off.
That was cool.
And as for tomorrow's race, what are you guys looking forward to? Are there any like drivers you're watching, or anything you're really excited about for the Arca Menards? Because I think you guys are going to be there, right?
Yeah, absolutely, we'll be there. I think the thing I'll be looking at the new talent for sure. Because I mean, this track is not a super speedway, but it's a really fast short track.
Yeah.
So somebody that can get their car handling good there and be fast on a consistent basis, I'll be looking at that. So, everybody's looking at the Gibbs boys right now, and a lot of the new up and comers. Daniel Dye. I know his father real well. He's out of Daytona Beach, Florida. And he's on the board of directors with us in the NASCAR Foundation.
Oh, awesome.
So he told me that his son's going to start driving, and my gosh, he puts his son in the wheel and he starts winning. And then he told me the other day, he said, guess what? He just won the last Arca race. I said, wow. So
doing good, man.
He's doing good.
Quick learner.
Daniel's going to race here this weekend, so I'm excited to watch him. But I'm excited to see everybody, because if you can win here, it's really a true statement that you're a really good racer, and you've kind of got it figured out.
You know what you're doing.
Yeah, that's right.
And Steven, you're going to lead them to the green tomorrow, so that's going to be a good feeling. I bet you're excited.
I am excited. And to kind of go with what Dad said, that this is a really, really cool race for Arca Menards Series to be back at, because it's such a cool racetrack.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people, like drivers and crew members, everybody really missed it. And kind of like what he was saying, to get everything primed back up and the lights turned on, to light the candle again, essentially. So I think it'll be really exciting.
Well, I think a night race is the perfect way to ignite things again. I'm looking forward to it. I've been going to Iowa Speedway since I was a kid. I remember my dad, you know, I started watching 2005, so your last season. I had this hat a little while.
I got to tell you, I love that hat.
Well, thanks. I love the logo.
That's a good-looking hat you got. You like the logo?
Yeah, Rusty's last call. That's the perfect way. But it's a good send-off message, you know, I think.
Thank you very much.
And, well, when I started going there, I remember we went to an ASA race, probably like 06, 07, somewhere around there. And it was my first time at a stock car race. I hadn't been to a cup race or anything yet, but I watched it on TV, and it just meant so much to me. And then to grow up with that racetrack, we got season tickets every year for a long time, and it was just awesome. So thank you, Rusty, for bringing Iowa Speedway to NASCAR to Iowa and racing to Iowa in general in another way. I've just always really appreciated that. That's something I've always wanted to tell you. So.
Well, I appreciate your passion.
Well, thanks.
I really do. It means a lot because there's so much that was put into building Iowa Speedway, so many sacrifices.
Yeah.
There's been a couple different owners. I always got to give a shout out to the Manat family for putting all the money initially, $75 million to build the track. They put out of their own pockets.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then now NASCAR owns the track, and they're passionate about it. Like I said, we're at a press conference right now as we're doing this interview, and they're all here. All of our NASCAR owners and operators, and
Mike Hilton's down there.
Mike Hilton is down there. That's a big deal for him to be here. Jim France will be here tomorrow.
Oh, awesome.
Mr. Menard from the Menards, he'll be here tomorrow. All the guys are going to be here for this big kickoff at the Iowa Speedway. And like we talked earlier, I mean, we went through COVID, and there was a lot of issues there. A lot of racetracks got shut down. A lot of things changed. And Iowa was one of the tracks affected by that. But now, hopefully, we can get it going again, and that's our goal. So tomorrow's race is going to be huge, and we hope everybody can make it out and support the track and show up and watch this great race.
Oh, good to hear. So one more time, Iowa Speedway tomorrow, Arca Menards Series ShoreLunch 150. July 24th, that's tomorrow. It's going to open up 4 p.m. The parking lot is and everything. Then 8 p.m. the race is going to start. We're going to have a lot of pre-race activities. Make sure you come in for that. And also, tickets are only $19, starting at $19, and kids 12 and under get in free. So it's going to be awesome. Make sure to come and check it out.
What we're saying, there's no reason not to come out to Iowa Speedway tomorrow.
There you go.
That's right.
And you can't beat a great stock car race. And Arca Racing is a great stock car series.
You got that right.
Awesome. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yeah.